Shalom, back with part 2. Let's continue here. All right. So again, I'm showing you who the wicked is. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. All right. And it's Edom, the Edomites, the white man. And he's not white, he's red. You understand that? Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the host of armies. That's what host means, armies. They shall build, but I will throw down. All right? And they shall call them the border of wickedness, because every nation of every border, that's what they bring. All right? That's what they bring. Matter of fact, let's have a look at that. Border. See? A people of congregated unit. All right? Let's look it up in the blue letter. All right? Let's go to the blue letter. All right? And we'll come back to this Psalms 11. All right? We'll come back to it. All right? See it here in the blue letter. All right. Edom. I'll show you who Edom is. All right.
Strong's H123. Edom.
Right. You see, Edom means red, people. All right. Edomite, Idumean, descendants of Esau. See that? All right. So understand something. You know, in 1681, when he decided to call himself white, putting it into law, he's just really hiding himself. All right. Because he's a fugitive and a vagabond. And I'm not talking about a bum. Vagabond means that he's a traveler. And as you know, America has over 800 military bases globally. You understand that, people? All right, what is that? Occupation, imperialism. Yeah, like the Roman Empire, because America, Babylon the Great, is the last leg and extension of the revived Roman Empire, of the Edomite beast system. You understand? Which is, you know, an alliance between, you know, the EU, NATO, and America, Babylon the Great. That's what makes up the Edomite beast system. You understand that? And America, Babylon the Great is, as being the last leg and extension of the revived Roman Empire, she is the 8th head. There will be no 9th, there will be no 10th. You understand? In order to understand that, you have to understand the history, and you have to understand the parable of the 7 heads and the 10 horns. You understand that? All right? And we've done that on many occasions, okay? And again, that's all throughout the scriptures, all right? Okay? So again, you have to know about, you know, Daniel chapter 2. You have to know about the 10 toes. You understand? You have to know about, you know, the little horn, okay, in Daniel chapter 7. You understand? And you have to know your history, all right, in order to break the parable down. And again, you'll find that, the 7 heads and 10 horns, that's mentioned throughout chapter 13. All right. Revelation 17 gives you the parable. You understand, people? All right. All right. Let's move on. Okay. All right. So now let's look at this word border here. All right. border, territory, see? Region, territory of darkness. You see that? So they are a border of darkness. Okay? Because that's what border means. The border of wickedness. Because we're going to look up wickedness next. All right? All right?
Strong's H 7564. Rish'ah.
Hey, what does it say? Wickedness, guilt, wickedness in civil relations, wickedness of the enemies. And he's your enemy. Understand something. Esau and Jacob come out of the same seed of Isaac. And by the way, that was Yahushua, and that's those of us in this truth, that can receive that, right? One of his many regenerations, reincarnations, all right? That's a lesson for another time. But the point is that, okay, the Lord is all about good and evil. That plays all throughout the scriptures. You understand? And actually, the two main characters of the Lord's movie, all right, based on the scriptures, is Esau and Jacob. Okay, and that plays out from the book of Genesis all the way throughout the book of Revelations. You understand that? It plays all throughout the book. Okay? You understand that? Okay, and he was created, Esau, Edom, to be the wicked. Right, to be the antagonist, to be the bad guy. And that's all explained all throughout the scriptures. In particular, you can go like, Romans the 9th chapter, and the Lord tells you there, okay, that he uses the analogy of the Pharaoh, why he did this with Esau. And he did it for the purpose, as using the analogy of the Pharaoh in Egypt, to build him up, build up his, his pride, okay, his ego, all right, and then destroy him. And when he goes to destroy him, when Yahushua breaks through the clouds with the angels, Michael, all right, and the chariots, all right, what he deems UFOs, all right, and the Lord sends those ICBMs that fire and brimstone. Okay, that when we get back to Psalms 11 and 6 there, speaks about that fire and brimstone. That's talking about that nuclear fire from the ICBMs. Plus you'll have that concentrated laser fire from the chariots. Okay, so when that goes down, all right, it's over. You understand? But why did the Lord do this? He explains it there so that he can exalt his name and his son's name, just as he did with the Pharaoh. And again, you read about that as an example. You go to Joshua chapter 9, verse 9. All right, and it gives you an example of that how, someone heard, of, what the Lord did in Egypt. You understand? How his name was exalted. You people get it? You understand that? All right? So you read about this in Romans the 9th chapter, and it further tells you there, also in the 9th chapter, how, again, he made one vessel unto honor, which are the Israelites, all right? Which is Jacob, talking about Jacob, whose name later would be changed to Israel, all right? And the other vessel unto dishonor, okay? And both coming out of the same lump. In other words, out of the same seed, all right? So you have good and evil, which is what? A balance. Do you understand? Two opposing forces. This stuff goes back, they were fighting in the womb. Before they were ever born, they were fighting in their mother's womb, Rebekah's womb. Okay, and the Lord told her there are two nations within thy womb, two separate nations, two manner of people, opposing forces. You understand? Good and evil. You understand that? How would Esau get everything on the earth? How? The earth was given into his hands, right? Job 9:24. How would he get everything? What's his blessing? Genesis 27:40, the sword. By thy sword shalt thou live. The Lord writes about it all over the scriptures, like St. John's 10:10. And the house thief cometh but to what? Steal, kill, destroy. As in rape, rob, and commit murderous genocide. You understand that? All right? All right, we saw that. All right, let's move on here. Let's get back to, what is that? Psalms 11:6. All right, let's get back to that. All right. Back to Psalms. Right. So upon the wicked, now you know who the wicked is. All right. He, talking about the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, right, through his son Yahweh shall rain snares. Okay? They use other words besides snares, jinn. It's also a snare, jinns, and, which means traps. You understand that? Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone. That's that nuclear fire from the ICBMs. And a horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. See that? That's the portion of the cup of who? Of the wicked. All right? And again, he has many names. He's that man of sin, the son of perdition, which means destruction. All right? Because, that's what he's about, death and destruction. All right? See what Tempest says here. All right?
Strong's H 7307. Ruach.
See that? Wind, breath, mind, spirit, breath, wind. See that? You know what that wind represents? The destruction. Just like when you read the Revelations, the 7th chapter, and, the 4 angels are holding back the 4 winds. That wind represents the destruction. You understand that? You get it, people? All right? All right? That's what the wind represents. All right? That wind of destruction. Destruction that's coming on the earth. All right? All right. All right. That'll be the portion of their cup. You understand that? All right? That's going to be a portion of their cup. See that? Let's go to Psalms. Is that 75 and 8? For in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, and we say Yahweh because we see the word Lord in all caps, in the Hebrew Bible, in the Hebrew text, in the Hebrew characters, it is read from right to left, it is Yahweh. All right? That's the Hebrew name of the Heavenly Father. The name of his son is Yahushua. There is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture, and he poureth out of the same. But the dregs, the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. You see that? Let's have a look at this word here. All right, we'll do that when we come back. We'll be right back with part 3. Shalom.